Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Well, hello there, my beautiful Pisces. I hope you're all doing mighty fine. Thank you for all the beautiful likes, the comments, the shares, the subscriptions, the donations to my channel. It is greatly appreciated and well received, more than you'll ever know. So before we get into the reading, I'm going to put down the holy water. Since we're at the end of October, or at the end of September, we're going to be taking a look at what's coming towards you here for the first half of October. So, in general, we're going to see what's coming towards you. The second card I'm going to be pulling are the good aspects of what's coming towards you. And then the third and final card is going to be the challenge. So, we're going to get right into this reading. And what's coming towards Pisces here in the first half of October? What's coming towards Pisces here in the first half of October? What's coming here towards Pisces in the first half of October? What's coming here towards Pisces in the first half of October? All right, give me just a second here. What's coming towards Pisces for the first half of October? What's coming here towards Pisces in the first half of October? That good old Virgo energy. We're in Virgo season here. What's coming towards Pisces in the first half of October, please? Nice. All right, let me see the positive aspects here of what's coming towards Pisces in the first half of October. Positive aspects. Positive aspects of what's coming towards Pisces. Alright. Just a second. I'm going to get protection stone. I like this. Okay. Alright. Positive aspects here. Positive aspects here. Positive aspects here. The first top to bottom. Positive aspects. Positive aspects. Be patient with me, everybody. Positive aspects. And the challenge for what's coming towards Pisces for the first half of October. Challenge here for the first half of October with this energy. Challenge. Okay. Challenge. Challenge, please. Show me the challenge. Where'd it go? Okay. Let me grab another protection stone. Alright. So, what I'm kind of picking up here is something is initially feeling overwhelming. Like you're having all this anxiety, you're doing all this overthinking, there's stress. It's given like, what did I do wrong kind of vibes. But underneath the stress, there's self-sufficiency, there's independence, and like you're having a glow up. So you're actually thriving more than what you think. So I feel like luck is on your side. So you've got new opportunities. It could be work, it could be learning, it could be finances, or even, you know, someone here that has less experience wanting to prove themselves. So this is like a new seed is kind of planted. So October kind of starts with a little bit of a mental storm, but the reality is kind of like you're standing strong in your power, you're attracting opportunities, and you're learning something new that kind of sets you up for long-term growth. So the good aspects here is you got to give yourself credit for the first half of October, okay? Because you are a lot more tougher than you give yourself credit for here. So the resilience you've built is paying off. So something's ending, But the good aspect here is the worst of all of this is really already all over. Okay, so this is kind of like stick a fork in it, it's kind of like done, and it's time to eat kind of energy. So, there could be a heartfelt offering that comes your way. Maybe a romantic gesture here, or someone showing up with emotional sincerity. So the good news is you're wrapping up an old painful cycle. You're protected by your own strength though here with that Nine of Wands energy. Okay, that's kind of like the wounded warrior. And the fresh energy of charm, love, and an emotional renewal kind of like rides in with the Knight of Cups. So think out with the ouch and kind of like in with the swoon kind of energy. So your challenge here, okay, is there's a big shakeup. So there's a unexpected revelation. There's a sudden shift. It's like, oh, oops, the foundation wasn't nearly as solid as like what I thought it was kind of moment. So there's an impulse of energy, so there's probably somebody rushing in hot, all right, but not necessarily with staying power. So it's kind of like a firecracker. You got to think like it's really exciting, but it, you can't really hold a firecracker. So this is like you basically walking away from like what no longer is serving you. Okay, so the challenge is like basically having the courage to leave behind what's fallen apart here, even if it looked shiny. So this is like the challenge is letting go when the universe flips the script. Okay, something may fall apart suddenly, and your test is whether you can release it and keep moving forward towards real emotional fulfillment instead of clinging to the rush of something that's inconsistent here. So the big picture for you in October, it starts with, stress, right? Anxiety. But in truth, you're stepping into more self-resilience and fresh opportunities. So old cycles are closing, okay? Your resilience is being rewarded, and there's sweetness here, could be romantic or even creative on the way. So the challenge, okay, the shakeup's going to force you to kind of release this unstable energy and walk towards something that's going to be lasting. Okay, so basically at the end of the day, October for you, the first half of October is going to be a month of leveling up. Like you're losing dead weight, you're attracting sincere energy, and realizing that you're stronger than what you think. So at the end of the day, I think we're going to pull some advice. So what's the advice here for the first half of October for you? Advice here. Whoa. Advice. Wow. All right. We've got 2 cards. Excuse me. I got the hiccups. So, don't rush. Trust your intuition here and kind of like sit back and observe before acting. So some truths will reveal themselves in time, especially around that tower moment. So you don't need to force clarity, okay? This is going to kind of like all unfold for itself. So just make sure you're taking slow, steady, grounded steps. Focus on your consistency and keep showing up for your own growth. So this isn't about flashy moves or quick wins. This is about laying strong foundations that are gonna last. So even if October feels kind of chaotic, the first half here at times, your best move is to stay calm, move slowly, and trust your inner knowing or your intuition, and don't react impulsively to drama or like rushing energy, okay? Instead, be like the Knight of Pentacles, methodical, grounded, and take one step at a time. So October is going to test your patience, but your power move is to be quiet, use your wisdom, and hold that steady progress here. So you win not by reacting fast, but trusting your gut and kind of like letting time reveal who and what is truly said. That's what this is. So I'm going to leave this here. If this reading resonated or if it's helpful, if you want to claim it, like, share, comment, subscribe. And I hope I'll see you later. Good luck.